All right.
Zoe, for this purpose of this interview.
Oh, okay. You just said that on the air. You want to delete that?
No.
All right.
Hi.
What's up, everybody?
Are we on the air?
Yes, we're on the air.
How you doing?
What about introduction?
Frankie, it went.
Frankie,
You missed
you're
it.
not talking into the microphone. You're talking into the back end.
I knew that.
Yeah.
How many beers have you had, Frankie?
Yeah. He had one.
Just one?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I
Not
didn't
enough.
finish it
Not
yet.
enough. He hasn't started blowing
Frankie,
it yet.
spin it because
So.
you know you need to get it on
And
the side.
Yeah.
Got it.
Breakfast beer.
No, but it's the other side. That's the wrong side. There you go, Frankie.
We'll get there. We'll get there. It's all right. We'll get there.
Have you met Phil? Frankie's our newscaster.
Frankie's our news guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell he's really familiar with around the microphone.
He's
Really
good, he's
familiar
good.
with a lot of things.
Frankie's our
Like
newscaster.
beer and
technical support.
yeah, yeah.
liquor.
And yeah.
Yeah.
All the liquors.
Yeah. So that's that.
So do you want to do some introductions? I think everybody knows me, you,
Everybody
and
knows
Frankie.
you.
Yeah.
Jeff
Frankie.
just got back from Miami, so he looks like hell.
I feel like hell. I feel like
Looks
hell.
like he's
I'm
been
having
through a lot.
Vodka soda to kind of perk me up a little bit. I
Are
got
you
some
having a
sun
vodka
now.
soda right now?
I am, yeah.
I thought you said you were going to have a beer. What happened?
Yeah, but I'm
That's
back.
a large vodka soda. I thought it was club soda.
I'm back on a diet.
He's
now.
watching his carbs.
I
Okay.
am. Okay.
I am. I'm back on a diet.
Okay.
After this
Because you
week.
felt fat next to the pool?
No, I know. I felt fine. I was fine taking my shirt off, but I'm just
Okay.
saying I was like.
I think you're always fine. taking
Vodka
your
always
shirt
makes
off.
you
Yeah.
feel better taking your shirt off.
Yeah.
I've learned
I
that.
didn't give a fuck this weekend.
So the other female with us today is Zoe. Zoe, you want to just tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, Zoe Knocks, New York native. I actually have played here a few times, so Lucky 13 is.
And what's your band?
Well, I'm not in the band any longer, so I'm not going to be doing any promoting for them.
Okay, fuck them then.
Fuck them.
Fuck
Yeah,
them.
fuck them.
Eat a bag of dicks and die.
Seriously, eat all the dicks. If you hear this, eat all the fucking dicks.
Awesome.
But yeah, so I'm familiar with Lucky 13 and what y'all do here.
Cool.
That's cool. I like Zoe. Doesn't give a shit.
But you will
She's
be.
a Satanist.
But yeah,
So she's like, fuck
Oh,
all y'all.
yes, Hail Satan.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Satan.
Well, we're gonna talk about that. Well, you also went to some Catholic, some CCD and some.
I did. I didn't go to Catholic school, but I was raised Catholic. So
Yeah. So we'll have
I went to Catholic school for 12
I knew
years.
it. I was actually going to
Yeah.
ask. Every Satanist I know went to Catholic school.
Yeah.
Well, that's because
yeah.
it fucked them all up, right?
Yeah, truly. I mean,
Yeah.
I appreciate all my fucked upness now, but
Yeah.
you know, it took the devil to really sort things out for me.
I have some questions. I do.
Do you want me to tell you all about the Catholic school skirt that I used to wear?
Sure,
And
that'd
the
be nice.
all-girls school that I went to?
Yeah, so that'd be nice.
Jeff's getting a rise. Getting a little rise out of it.
I'm too tired for an arise right now, I think.
You need another B12 shot.
I do need another B12
Yeah.
shot.
I'll
in
just
the
start
dick.
giving them here. I'll just start giving them.
You know,
Katie could give them, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, she was
a phlebotomist.
It's not phlebotomy.
I know, but she was a phlebotomist, so she's got some sort of skills.
She's
I know
got
what a
skills.
phlebotomist does.
Okay.
Yeah. I can do phlebotomy.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
I think you've had a lobotomy.
Yeah, I feel like I need one.
So Zoe, I want to tell you about her Catholic school skirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, 12 years, man. It was delightful, very delightful experience.
And
It was
where-
here in New York?
Yeah, all here in New York. I went to a Catholic school down on 21st Street for K through 8th grade, and then my freshman year of high school was an all-girls Catholic school.
Very nice.
That's where
Which
that's where it
one?
got really interesting. Dominican Academy.
Okay.
Yeah, really,
Interesting.
really nice, bougie. Lots of like cute little white girls running around in rolled up skirts. That's how you differentiate yourself as cool in Catholic school.
You roll up the
Because everybody
skirts.
wears a uniform. You got to like roll it up.
Oh, nice.
Until the nuns, give you a slap on the wrist with a ruler.
Nice.
Yeah, there was a lot of kink built into the environment.
Did they
Yeah,
actually
well, that'll
slap
do
you
it.
with the ruler? Is that-
No, I mean that's what happens in my fantasies, and when I look back at it now, but that's not what actually happened.
Back in the day, they did. They can't do that.
Back in the good old days of
Yes.
corporal abuse,
Yes, they
but
can't do
no
that.
longer.
Yeah.
Damn you, political correctness.
So how the change from Catholic to like, and I didn't listen. I don't know. I mean, I read the Satanic Bible when I was a kid. When started, whatever, and it was. My mom found it and freaked the fuck out.
Yeah. I can
What do
see,
you mean?
I can see her freaking out.
Yeah, well, at the times of like listening to death metal and fucking
Yeah.
deicide, and I was like, oh, what's this all about? You know what I mean? So
She
of
says
course I
things
had
like
to
the
read it.
Blessed Mother, his
Yeah.
mom, so you could imagine her
All right.
getting a little
Yeah.
upset.
Well, it's a little better than like trying to give you a, blessing every time you walk out of the house.
Yeah, I
I
didn't
was
get that.
raised somewhat Hispanic,
Okay.
and so I have my little tiny little like ancient raisin of a grandmother that every time I would see her, she would give me a bendición, which is like you have to get down on your knees, and she like does this prayer over you. I mean, it's incredible. It's a huge thing in Spanish culture, and it's fucked up. I mean, you have to like kiss the cross. Literally from age 9 on, my little satanic inside self was like, no, I will light a flame, but I will do this for you, grandmother, for you may die at any moment. And she hasn't fucking died yet. So all those times I kissed the fucking cross, and she didn't even have the wherewithal to fucking die and
Well,
Well,
justify
listen,
me.
maybe it's Jesus keeping her alive. You know what I mean? So
The power of Christ compels her.
Exactly.
It's possible.
So how the switch? Like what happened? What happened?
Well, so it's funny actually. Every week we had to go to what's it called? A confession. Oh fuck, it's been a while. We had to go to confession with a priest, and so at like 8, I went to a confession and I was sobbing. I mean, like literally just drenched in tears, shaking. I was so nervous, and I told the priest, I'm like, I don't believe in God anymore, or I think he just doesn't like answer me anymore. Because when you're a kid, you like have a thought, and then all of a sudden it just happens, and you say, "Oh, that's God,"
Right.
you know, like that's what it's supposed to be. And I went to him crying. He's like, "Yeah, don't worry, you'll just, you'll figure it out." And I was like, "Wait, that's it? Like I don't have to do like 47 Hail Marys and fucking sit in Sunday school." He's like, "No, it's okay, you'll figure it out." And then from that point, it was like, "Oh, I don't have to believe this shit."
Yeah,
Like I don't.
If you feel like giving a confession later, Frankie takes people's confessions here.
Yeah,
Here at
he
Lucky
does, he
13,
does.
yeah.
Father Frankie.
This is the Chapel of Spirits,
Or something.
That's it.
Chapel of Ghouls.
the Great Chapel of Spirits.
I mean, Frankie. Every time I go by a church, Frankie still does the sign of the cross.
I have to.
Yeah, I see.
Really?
It's
Wow,
out of- it's
that
out of
Roman
respect.
Catholic is really in
Yep,
you, huh?
it's out of respect. I believe in God. I do. Religion, that's another issue, but I believe in God.
So what does the church have to do with God? The building that you have to cross yourself in front of it.
Well, it's out
The
of
structure.
It's out of respect. Yes, the structure, the side of the cross. It's out of respect. Like I said, I respect everyone's beliefs, but I believe in God.
Now, okay, so in Satanism, so you don't believe. Now, is there like
There's so
is-
many branches of
But
Satanism.
is so
Yeah,
in
well,
the
so
brand-
that's a secondary conversation
Yeah.
to say, but every form of legitimate Satanism is atheistic. Yeah.
Okay.
It's essentially
So it's
a
more
religion
atheist.
based on like radical individualism.
Okay.
Then you have like the devil worshippers
Which
who
is
are
why
just
I'm
like, no,
constantly telling you not to be upset.
Yeah, like
About it.
let's
It's not being
sacrifice
upset, it's
animals
just-
and all that.
I
Those
guess
are the
some-
devil worshippers.
so-
There's a place for those guys too.
yeah, I mean, some of it is my Catholic guilt that comes out. You
I
know what I
know.
mean? So,
Jeff gets upset when I put satanic shit on everything, and he's like, and then he likes it, and then he's upset.
but listen,
It's like, it's so fucking metal, but shit.
He's always upset, and then people are like, "Oh, it's so cool," and he's like, "Yeah, it's great," and then he's like, "Oh no,
Yeah,
Satan's
whatever.
back."
Yeah.
And everybody thinks I'm a Satanist just because nobody knows any better. You
Yeah.
know? So I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, so to address your second question, which was like the different factions of Satanism, I think the different, whatever sort of faction you identify with can say a lot about just your personality in general.
That's true.
Like I came from the Church of Satan school of thought, which again, very much about radical individualism, all about, self-expression and self-empowerment. But for me, it was a little bit too short-sighted. Like, yes, I totally believe that you should look out for yourself and look out for the people you love. But at a certain point, there comes, at least for me, a sense of responsibility that's greater than just myself and that's greater than just the people in my immediate circle. Like, I like the idea of having a community, and I like the idea of contributing towards something which makes my social situation better. So, like, Satanic Temple believes in political action, and that's great. I want to fight for the legislation or the in some cases litigations, like the lawsuits that we have pending, that's going to make my life better, that I can fucking self-express any way I want, I can marry who I want, I can get an abortion if I fucking want to, because it's my body, and that's
right.
an
Speaking of
integral
which,
part of Satanism.
Nice segue into the event.
Yeah, that
that's
was all
happening
planned.
here
Yes,
this
that was-
Saturday. We have well, you should talk about it.
Yeah, so we have
This Saturday.
This Saturday, so Saturday, April 8th, doors at 9. We're doing a fundraiser for the legal fund of the reproductive rights litigation that we have ongoing with the Satanic Temple. So essentially there's, I think, 2 or 3 different cases that are currently in the courts, but the one that we're focusing on the most is one in Missouri, because they have a law that says that if you are a woman that wants to have an abortion, you show up, you're like, hey, I need an abortion. They're like, great, here's a whole bunch of religious pamphlets, and you have to wait 3 fucking days and think about what you are about to do. And they fill your head with all sorts of stuff like, you can get cancer from having an abortion, and if you have an abortion, then you might never be able to bear children again. So they just... Yeah, it's pretty.
Which is kind of crazy, because I think anybody that goes for an abortion does put quite a bit of thought in going to. You know what I mean? Like,
it's essentially assuming that you don't have the intelligence to do the research on your own.
Right. I mean, there's some people who just use it as birth control, but I mean, I think most, people who do go through it, it's fucking.
I don't think anybody does that.
It's an emotional experience.
Nobody does it lighthearted. It's not like I'll just get an abortion.
It's a horrible thing too. It's painful. It's not like it's like taking a pill. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I had an abortion. I was here in New York, so I was really lucky that it was literally just show up. Okay, cool. I trust that you are operating of your own autonomy, and okay, you've made this decision. It's not easy, but let's do it.
Right.
So anyway, in Missouri, that's the stipulation, and the Satanic Temple has a lawsuit pending where we are essentially saying that you are denying a person their bodily autonomy. You are denying a person the inviolability of their physical body. And that's one of our tenets. You do as you want for your body.
Don't you think it would be easier for them to go under something else called the Satanic Temple? I mean, just because it's so taboo in society and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
So for me, I mean, and this is one of the gripes that I would say other factions of Satanism may have with the Satanic Temple, is that it can be a little too controversial. It's making a public spectacle of Satanism, which a lot of people hold to be very sacred. They don't want their religion lambasted on every, front cover of a newspaper. But in my mind, Satanism is a tool, and Satanism should be a thorn in the side. Like, there already exist organizations that can do what you're describing. We have the American Atheist Association, we have the ACLU, we have, avenues for that type of action. Where the Satanic Temple really comes in is that they can fight on the same playing field, because essentially you have courts giving favor to the religious right. And the only way that you can argue the religious right is by saying, hey, guess what? We're also a religion. So if you want to claim that this is a religious argument, then we get to also play on that playing field. So it's a response.
I also think it makes people pay more attention to it in a way.
Absolutely.
It's like, oh, the Satanic Temple cares about women's rights.
And reproductive rights.
That's interesting. Let me
and
look
religious
back,
rights. Yeah, absolutely.
They do, but I also think it's a way for people to kind of tune it out a lot, like to kind of just to be a little more biased. You know what I mean? Like Satanic Temple, like.
That's fine.
But it's not really about
negative
public opinion. It's about getting done what needs to get done. And that's the point. Yeah. Like, sure, a lot of people are going to laugh at it and be like, fuck you, devil worshiper. But that's not our objective. It's not about gaining favor. It's about getting done what needs to get done.
All right.
Yeah. And so for the benefit, Saturday, it's burlesque show. And
so we have burlesque shows. We have some fun, kinky stuff going on. And then we have a Eleusinian Mysteries ritual that I will be guiding. It's essentially a ritual celebrating spring, rebirth, Persephone, and like the abduction. And so it's going to be kind of performance art kind of ritual. But yeah, half-naked ladies, some fun kink scenes. And
we love that.
Yeah, we like half-naked ladies.
All the half-naked ladies. We even have a male burlesque performer who's going to be doing a pretty fun kink performance. So that's going to be
Frankie, I like that.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
He's got great tits, Frankie.
Frankie never makes it past like 9 o'clock.
No, that's
latest,
true.
the latest.
I'm an old man. I pass out after 6.
Oh man, you're an alcoholic, Frankie. That's what happens.
It's a combination of those things.
I'm a daytime drunk. Your 10 p.m. is my 10 a.m. My 10 a.m.
The classiest drunks are.
Day drunks?
We call them lushes, actually, where I come from.
Yeah, he's. I don't know. The day drinking thing never really doesn't really appeal to me.
You're literally talking to two people who are sitting here drinking.
Because I teach classes.
I'm like,
at night.
and I'm thinking too. I'm like, yeah, me either. I never fucking day drink.
With a drink in your hand. I've seen you day drink quite a bit.
Well, sometimes.
Especially in the summer.
Is day drinking against your religion?
Yeah, sometimes. But sometimes I got to go to confession because I do drink sometimes during the day.
You go to confession for day drinking?
Yes,
I think
yes.
you have much bigger things that you should be going to confession
I mean, it's
for.
the things that happen when I'm day drinking. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
I
That's
see.
the problem.
I go to
see.
confession drunk, so I don't even remember half the stuff I confess. Like, hey, Father, let me just pass out here in the box.
Yeah,
Definitely leads you astray.
that's good. Frankie looks like a small child, so
That's true.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm an altar boy.
Oh my God.
I can see you ringing the little bells, wearing the robe.
I was an altar boy. I rang the bells.
Yeah, me too.
did?
I was an altar girl 8
Yeah.
years.
Really?
Oh, yeah. The little bell, the ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Yeah.
Sometimes I would just let them go for like 10 seconds. Priest can't say shit because you got the control, man.
Yeah.
That's a lot of power for a
I
7-year-old.
have no idea what you guys are talking
The
about.
bell solo.
They didn't have
That's
altar
it.
girls when I was a kid. They didn't have altar
My
girls yet.
mom was an atheist, so I wasn't even baptized.
Oh, you lucky bitch.
I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But your mom went
My mother was crazy.
Jew after a while. though.
No. Well, she married a Jew, so she converted for a few years, but she's, again, nothing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
She didn't actually believe in God. She just wanted to marry this guy, and,
So she went to Judaism school.
it's better
No.
than having one of those like hippie moms who. I know somebody who was dating a girl named Whisper.
Yeah.
Whisper.
Okay.
And you can't even say it loud.
You'd have to become a really fucking loud person if your
Yeah.
name was Whisper, right?
This is my wife.
You probably came pretty close if your mom was a little bit on the free spirit.
Well, my name was either
side.
Melody or Rainbow, so I got Melody, which I don't know if that's better or worse. It's a little bit happy for me.
It's better. Rainbow? You fucking
Rainbow.
kidding me?
Well, it would have
No,
been Rain.
Melody's far
I would have been
tougher.
Rain. That would have been fine. Melody's a little happy.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a little happy for me.
It is.
My mother, and
Rainbow,
when I
though,
went
is
to first
super
grade,
happy.
my mother said, I just want you to know before you go to first grade that there is no God and there is no Santa Claus, and now you are smarter than everyone else in your school. Day
Oh
one,
man,
first grade.
I would have a drink with your
Thanks,
mom.
Mom. Yeah, well, okay. She
I
just
don't
got out of
know.
the hospital for ODing on pain patches,
Yeah,
so
I
you'd have
don't
to
know.
give her a couple days.
I don't know. Melody's mom for Christmas one time gave me some Percocet. It was nice.
She actually
How
wrapped
realistic
up
is
a
that?
box
Nothing is
of
real.
Percocet.
What's that?
And for Christmas one year, my mother gave him a box of Percocet, like wrapped in a box, like a jewelry box,
Wow.
and gave me like a red teddy. And at the same time, and it was
Yeah.
like Merry Christmas to me. It was like a red lace
Yeah,
teddy.
and I was
it
like,
was so awful.
Oh,
I opened the box and I was like, oh my God. Yeah, thanks, Mom.
And at the time, I loved
man.
those things at the time. It was like candy. So
Yeah,
it was like
he was just popping them
Yeah.
at the dinner table. Fuck out of here.
life was all right after
Yeah,
that.
great.
Hey, your mom sounds cool.
Yeah, she's a fucking nightmare.
She's up front.
Oh, God. Anyway,
Yeah.
so that's what's happening Saturday. I guess I just wanted to mention what's happening Friday, so
is
that I don't
happening
forget
Friday?
about it. There's a rockabilly show happening. So
I think there's a show
fuck
Thursday
yeah.
too.
No, there's not.
There was a show Thursday.
I'm teaching a class here Thursday.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
You're teaching Thursday.
Yes.
Oh, you're doing that metal yoga
I
thing?
do, yes.
Fuck yeah.
I do. She comes
I might try to
sometime.
come by.
She comes sometime.
I did
It's
it.
almost always sold out. That's the problem. Like, it always sells out in advance. I
believe it.
Yeah.
Metal yoga. Two
It's awesome.
glorious
things together.
glorious ideas.
Two
Yeah.
great
brought
tastes
together.
that taste great together.
Yeah. I did
Yes.
it once.
Sweet, sweet.
Yeah,
dark
Jeff did
union.
it once after his ayahuasca trip. He was like, "Hey, maybe I could do some yoga."
I did. I felt all fucking hippie and shit. I was like, fuck yeah, man.
Did you do the namastes and the,
No, I didn't do
we
the
don't do any of
namaste and
that.
stuff.
Okay.
No, it's black metal. You know.
Well, I'm just saying, because
It's black
that's the
metal.
shit that like gets me. Because stretching, this is great,
Yeah, yeah.
And then you
Yeah.
have to do like the namaste, and I'm like, okay, now y'all going too far. You
Yeah,
can't,
yeah,
can't do it.
Yeah.
Too fucking hippie
I
for me.
namaste everybody at the end, just because give them a little dose of yoga, but it's black metal yoga, so I say fuck a lot.
Namaste.
Yeah, I say namaste, actually. Actually. So yeah. So Friday's a rockabilly show. Screamin' Rebel Angels, Kings, County Casket Company. Is that Jackie's?
Yeah, it's Jackie.
Other thing.
Yeah.
Serpentones, Fiddler in the Crossroads, The Northern Rex, and Hickory Hawkins.
See.
Hickory Hawkins. By the way, last week when I talked about the bands that were playing,
Yeah.
I didn't realize one of the bands was German, and I was like, "What's a Shiz Minnelli?" It was actually Shiza Minnelli.
Oh yeah.
Shiza Minnelli.
That's clever.
Yeah, and they were German, and they were hilarious. They
Yeah.
were like, "Where's Shiza Minnelli?" And they were drinking beer, and they were like, just
Did
out
they
of- out of
sing like
control.
musical numbers? And
I don't even know what was going on there. They sounded like
That would bring me such
They
joy.
sounded like Super Joint Ritual, actually. Yeah, they were all right.
What night was that? That was Friday night.
It's all a blur.
Yeah, Saturday was that Earth Mouth and
I don't fucking
Elephant
know.
Killer.
Oh, yeah, so it was Friday.
Yeah.
JD bought a shirt. Awesome Shiza Minnelli shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing.
With a name like that, man, I would buy it just
yeah,
for the shirt too.
So good,
Yeah.
so
Fuck
good.
yeah.
So
You
I
don't
just
even need
wanted
to be a
say
great
that.
musician. Just
Yeah, they were pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
It was an interesting
Icing on the cake.
weekend. Yeah,
Very nice.
yeah.
Not me.
Not you.
Not me.
not me. No way.
No way.
Not once,
never.
not never.
Not
no
never.
way.
So, Zoe, we usually do a little metal news. You're going to hang out and do a little commentary with us?
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah, I
leave.
can
You said
hang
you
out.
gotta leave at 4:30.
It's 4:10.
I can hang out for
Okay,
a bit.
cool.
Fuck yeah.
What do we got going on, Frankie?
Metal news for the week. Alice Cooper has a pinball machine coming out this fall.
Alice Cooper has a pinball machine.
Pinball machine.
Metallica has a pinball machine, don't
And
they?
Kiss has a pinball machine.
Well, of course, of course,
Kiss has
yeah,
had one
Kiss
since
has
the
it.
70s.
Yeah.
Kiss
But
has fucking anything that
Yeah.
they can stamp their name
I
on.
played a Kiss pinball machine in the 70s.
Did you? In the 70s?
Yes, I'm an old man, but yes, I did.
that sucks about but Gene Simmons has made everything like not as special. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, 'cause
he'll
they've
fucking
done
sell
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The only thing I think really worth a lot of money are those Kiss dolls from the 70s. You know,
Right.
the original Kiss dolls.
And the original,
I had them
Kiss
from
lunchboxes
Miko.
are worth a fortune also because people collect those old metal lunchboxes.
yeah. Yeah, the original stuff.
Alice Cooper also thinks that Kiss ripped him off. So
What?
Yeah. Does he really?
yeah, he's like, oh, I had the makeup first or some shit.
Whatever.
I don't know.
Everybody's got
There's enough room for all the
Yeah,
makeup.
there is, there is.
Leave it alone, man.
And you
Leave
got to
it
get
alone.
your influence from
Alice
somewhere.
Cooper
you know
gets
what
a
I mean?
little cranky sometimes. I think
Yeah.
he's upset that he's not as big as he thinks he should have been.
And I was never that big Alice Cooper fan.
Hey, man, he's got a pinball machine. He's got nothing to fucking
You're
care
right.
about.
He's got a
If somebody
pinball
made-
machine.
If
Yeah.
somebody made a pinball machine after me, I'd be very excited.
Seriously.
You get
I'm
a
sure he made it
copywritten,
himself.
you'll be living
Exactly.
large. Be living
Exactly.
large.
If I got a pinball machine after me, I want the balls to look like balls, though. You know what I mean?
Actual balls?
Actual balls. Like, it'd be hilarious.
They wouldn't be round then.
Well, so it kind of hobble along.
He's like, mine are perfectly round, in fact.
Yeah, and
They're definitely not.
There'll be a little hair on them too. You know what I mean? So, you got to get it in the vagina up there. You know what I mean? No,
That's-
all right,
and
I'm
how
sorry.
How would it go
All right,
through
sorry.
like the slot? You know, when you with the little when you're pushing. Okay, I
Or
don't.
just collect all the dust. Become just like this amorphous blob that sort of bangs around a little
getting
bit.
more and more
It
gay
sounds
by
just
the
like
moment.
your balls.
Yeah.
Just these
Yeah,
random
it does.
blobs.
And you got to
moving
stay away from the crabs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a pretty good pinball machine.
Yeah, right. I think so.
The El Jefe.
Yeah, you wear the STDs and all that shit. You know what I mean? So.
Good time.
God.
Should make it a real video game, I think.
Yeah.
It sounds like it should just
Why?
be
Because
a
then
video
the flippers can be penises.
Oh, Jesus.
You know what I mean? Great.
This is really well thought out.
Yeah.
Well, I just go off the cuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And do we need to hear anything about it? What's in it?
Yeah.
I just got a visual of
I
Jeff's
know, he can't
pinball
even-
machine.
he can't
This
even
is
think
like
about the
crazy.
Alice
So, my
Pinball
Frankie, you're
machine.
imagining his cock and balls.
Yeah, it is. Yes.
No, everyone from Red Flag to Red Zombie, has a pinball machine, and his is coming out this fall.
All right.
Doesn't give an exact date. It said just coming this fall.
I don't think we care.
Yeah.
It's interesting to note, but I don't.
Yeah, we don't
when
know.
it comes out, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, we don't have room for a pinball machine
No.
anyway.
Frankie's cracking up.
Thinking of like Jeff's
Frankie's thinking
pinball
about your
machine.
penis
Thank you,
pinball
Frankie.
machine.
Thank you.
Penis pinball.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Max Cavalera announces he will be playing Nail Bomb's Point Blank album on tour.
What?
Who? What?
Max
Max
Cavalera.
Okay.
Cavalera.
Is playing what?
He
Nail
will be
Bombs.
playing Nail Bomb's Point Blank album on
Band
tour.
Nail Bomb, when he was
Yeah.
in Nail Bomb, he's going to
Yeah.
be playing the whole album
Why?
on tour. Why not? That's fucking awesome. I was excited about that.
Were you?
Yes, I love
Okay.
that Nail Bomb record.
Okay.
So that's why it's in the fucking news, because I thought it was.
Because he thought it was
yeah,
a cool thing.
Yeah.
Does
yeah.
he have like a core group of people that are like really
Nail
into
Bomb
Nail
was
Bomb?
Nail Bomb was guys from other bands like Fudge Tunnel
Right.
and
That's what it says.
Yeah, go ahead,
Fudge
Frankie.
Tunnel, Alex, Newport, the duo only played on one show together, and he says they're going to be playing again. And they're going to be eventually releasing a live album. Cavalier says he will be playing Nail Bomb's Point Blank tour sometime soon.
Sometime soon.
Nope.
That's very specific.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's exactly what it says. It's like, we'll keep you posted when the dates are announced.
That's exciting.
It's like, okay, you're playing, but we want to see you play, but when?
That's exciting.
That sound good.
It's all about promotion. He's
That's
building it
all
up.
it
He's
is.
building it up.
Exactly. So when it comes out, you know what I mean? I'll be very excited.
you'll be excited.
I'll go see that.
All right.
We will keep you posted.
I'm more excited about that than when he did the Roots thing.
Well, yeah, no one cares about that.
What do you mean nobody cared about it?
Well, I mean, less people care. Less people I know care about the Roots thing.
I think more people I know care about the Roots than the
nail bomb thing.
Yeah.
Well, yes, probably. But
Yeah.
I don't feel like Roots was not their finest moment to a lot of people.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
Roots, bloody Roots.
I mean, I do
All
love
right.
me some Roots. But
Me too. Frankie
Frankie's
likes
still
them.
dying.
Yeah, no, I know. Frankie's still
Mission is
Well,
great.
with
balls
the
on his brain.
penises, yeah, you can't get over it.
It has to happen. You know this.
Okay, Frankie. We'll play pinball later.
And everyone should,
That's what all the cool kids
everyone
are
should know that
Yeah.
Frankie's wearing a T-shirt that says "Show me your," and there's a giant photo of a cat.
Yeah, I got him for that for
Did
Christmas.
you get him?
Jeff bought me this shirt. Show me your kitties.
Yes. It's kind of fitting, though.
It's a cat shirt. Really, it's just literally a cat
It's
shirt.
literally
a
a
big
cat shirt.
shirt.
Yes.
Frankie loves cats.
Yes.
Not pussy though.
Especially Asian pussy, apparently.
Especially Asian pussy.
I tried to tell you for Frankie hasn't gotten laid in like 6 years, so I tried to get him. I brought him.
Ticket to a massage
I took him to a
parlor.
massage parlor for Christmas, and he wouldn't go in.
He wouldn't
Wouldn't go in.
You know their pussies are sideways, right?
Yeah. That's what he was afraid of.
I like women. I'm not a virgin, but I have a preference. I like black girls. That's my preference.
He does.
All right.
It's a good thing he didn't yell out what he did at the
Yeah. Let's not.
Oh my God! I have to apologize to
I still
him.
haven't apologized to
No,
Slim.
you still haven't
I
apologized.
have to. I
So we
haven't
have,
seen them.
Just to let you know, so we have a
Very large black man. That's our bouncer.
a bouncer. His name's Slim.
So weird. A large black man as a bouncer.
Yeah, amazing, right?
Yeah, it's
No, you've never seen that.
really
Yeah.
uncommon.
So
Name's Slim.
at our Christmas party, I was telling everybody that I brought Frankie to the massage parlor and he wouldn't go in, and Frankie starts yelling at the top of his lungs, "I like black girls," but he didn't say black girls.
No, I know. I said the N-word, and Slim, I apologize. If you're listening, Slim, I apologize.
Hey, Slim doesn't
And
listen.
it wasn't naggers from South
It
Park.
was a term of affection when you said it.
Yes,
Well,
it
he
was.
likes them. He wasn't
does.
saying he wanted to burn them on a cross. So,
No,
you know.
no, I didn't mean it. And Slim just looked at me like,
He shook his head. He took it in stride.
you're wasted.
Yeah.
Moving right along.
All right.
That was a fun party, too.
That was. Thank
But
you.
what I remembered,
Yeah.
Lars Ulrich says Metallica isn't all about money, despite what fans think. That's,
Oh, saying
good shit.
Bill Gates isn't all about money. Donald Trump isn't all about money, despite what people think. That's hilarious. What's the argument?
That's it? Is that where the
That's the
story
whole
is?
story.
no, all kidding aside,
Here, man.
Robert Pasvini tackled the issue, in an article saying Lars Ulrich coming out on bands, band with pussies, and it's like, they're not all about the fans, and it was like, all about making millions with copyright holders, and so no, that's not true. That's not true at all. They downloaded co-founder Sean Parker says that it was all just a small project and it started in the dorm.
I don't even know what
I don't know
Frankie's talking
what
about.
anything he just said means to you. That
don't
was
either.
totally. I just lost up. Like were we beamed up by aliens
I
that
think
came
so.
down in the middle of a different.
I faded out, Frankie. I don't know what the fuck
None of us know what happened. Maybe Zoe knows because she probably speaks some weird Enochian language.
I do, actually. I speak all dialects of drunk as well as ancient language.
So
Can you translate what the hell Frankie just
All
said?
I know is that fuck Metallica,
Yeah.
man, because I was a huge advocate for Napster back in the day, in my
Right,
college
and they
days,
fucked it,
and
yeah.
they fucking ruined
fucked
Napster,
it.
and I have never forgiven them for
I-
that.
Yeah, after all the naps and stuff. Yeah, he said in an interview, Ulrich says that the misconception that Metallica is money hungry stems from the band's 2000 lawsuit against Napster.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there you go.
and guess what? You don't get to change somebody's perception of you just by saying we're not that.
Right.
Yeah, no.
It's fucking bullshit. Let your actions speak louder than your words. So fuck you.
Well, he's got his
Metallica.
art that sells now for like $1 million a painting.
Right.
So
You just it doesn't.
Well, we don't know what happened there, but the hell with them.
Yeah.
You know how I love Metallica.
I know.
No, I mean, I'm one of the people. Maybe you and I are on the same page. I've never fucking liked Metallica. Any of their albums, I'm just not about it.
I was a big Metallica. No, what are you gonna do? Fuck 'em.
It's over.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been over for a long fucking time.
Try to tell them that, by the way.
That's
Somebody
all
needs
right.
to
They're
fucking let
old
them
and out
know.
of touch. It's fine. They were really embarrassing on the Grammys, and they
Yeah.
gave me a great laugh.
Didn't they like do a show with like Beyonce? Or
It was
some bullshit?
Lady Gaga.
Lady
Gaga,
Yeah.
right.
It was so embarrassing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You fucking jumped the shark.
It
You're
was
done.
Yeah.
it
You're
was
done.
unbelievable, actually.
And they could retire now. They could fucking
They
retire.
make so much money. Why do you even bother
Yeah, they
anymore?
could retire.
They're just. I think at this point they're just trying to maintain an image because it's all just about like maintaining some semblance of dignity.
You got to do something. You know what I mean? So
Do you?
yeah, I guess.
I just go around cruises and go on vacations
You'd get
around the
bored
world.
after. Well, you can do yoga
There's
all the
so
time.
much to do.
There's
would you get
so much of
bored?
the world to
You could
see that is
learn
bullshit.
Sumerian. I mean, like you could do so many things.
You know, it's funny you say that because I was just listening to Henry Rollins on Joe Rogan podcast.
Okay.
Like he's a fucking.
Oh, I fucking love both of them.
He's a maniac. Like Henry Rollins travels by himself all the time.
Yeah,
He's going to
awesome.
the Amazon, and like he went to fucking North Korea.
Yeah.
Hey, we
And,
need to
like-
give that dude a reality show.
Yeah.
Why do all these dipshits get
Yeah.
reality shows but not Henry Rollins?
Yeah, but and Henry, but like yeah, Henry Rollins went to North Korea, and he said like when he got there, like he it was a, you know, sometimes you can take
I
tours
didn't
in
understand.
North Korea.
I just understood what you just said. North Korea.
Yes, to North Korea.
Like completely closed off to
Yeah.
Westerners. North Korea.
Yeah, and you can vacation in North Korea, but it's very like, you know, you're under.
Someone takes you
Oh,
somewhere.
somebody's taking you around.
Yeah.
And you can't be a part of the press. You can't be famous.
Right.
Like when he got, like he was with like a group of like 10 people, and one guy recognized him and was like, hey, and he like went to the guy and was like, shut the fuck
the
up.
fuck up,
You know,
yeah.
if they know that I'm here, like I'll be in trouble.
Yeah.
Like you don't know me. I'm nobody. You know what I mean? I'm just a tourist. So, so he was able to go through North Korea, and it was really, and that's all he does. Like when he's not working, he's
Yeah.
fucking traveling,
Yeah,
which is kind of
because
amazing.
there's so much to see and do.
Yeah.
You know?
You're right.
There's never enough time.
Yeah.
Truly.
So, you know, I don't
Buy
know
a house
why.
with a pool.
I
sit by the
suppose
pool.
these people, great.
You know?
I think
You have
that
really
these
high,
people,
high
yeah, he's got
aspirations.
high- so I'm going to
That's all
sit
I
next
want.
to a body of water.
He's like, I don't want to travel. I just want a pool.
I'd like to travel, but it's, you know, I'm limited to the places that I would like to go, I guess. You know what I mean?
But traveling is an experience. It's not just.
And I
It
guess
doesn't even matter where you travel to, just the
No.
experience of travel.
Yeah.
Zoe was just telling me she was also in Indonesia a few months ago.
Oh, yeah?
For all of February.
All right.
Yeah, every February I take off the whole month. Like I take all my 4 weeks vacation at the same time.
Nice.
And I just fuck off to Southeast Asia.
Nice.
So that's no man's land. It's beautiful out there.
Yeah.
You feel like you're living in a time warp. It's wild.
It'd be interesting. Someday.
Yeah.
It is.
Someday.
Yeah.
Someday.
So fuck you, Metallica. Just go to Indonesia.
There you go.
Do something.
Go learn something.
Go learn something.
Go learn a
man.
language.
Yeah.
Pick up some
And going to
much
places
to
like that
do.
is humbling coming back here, I imagine. You know what I mean?
It is.
Like,
Well, you know, I feel like as opposed to my trips to India, I felt like Bali was a little bougie in comparison because
That's
like,
Ubud, though.
You know, there's Western style toilets everywhere, and
Yeah.
there's maybe even toilet paper. I mean, like that's unheard
that
of in
is
India.
that is quite the luxury.
Yeah, like so. There were certain things that I was not expecting to be so easy.
Yeah.
That were easy, and it's not like I'm complaining about it, but it takes away the experience of actually being somewhere that's in the East as opposed to in the West, because so many Australian tourists go there. They have to cater to those people, so
Yeah.
they try to make it more attractive to people that have money.
Yeah.
who knew that toilet paper was a luxury? Who knew?
In
Dude, oh, yeah.
Asia, people don't use toilet paper.
They don't.
wash.
And then it's just a hole.
Yeah.
They put like
Yeah.
little ledges on the
I've
side.
seen the
It's
pictures.
squat thing. Yeah.
Little feet things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they have a little in a lot of these places they just have a little hose.
Yeah.
So my sister was like, "The bathroom floor's all wet. Like she's not going to go in the bathroom." I'm like,
No.
"Yeah, it's wet because someone just washed their butt."
Yeah, you
with
shit,
the
you shit in a
hose.
hole and then you
Yeah.
hose your ass off.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just
Awesome.
It's honestly far more hygienic, but
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, then they think we're disgusting because we just smear some paper in our fucking ass.
move it all around.
Yeah.
There you go,
They don't get
clean.
it.
Some of us have baby wipes that are moist towelettes.
That you carry in your back pocket.
I don't carry them with me, but I have
have
them
a
at home.
newfound level of respect for you.
I mean, a lot of us when we drink a lot, we know the next day might be rough, and you have to have baby wipes with you if you have to do
Even if
things.
not, I'm a firm
Oh, this
believer in my baby
conversation
wipes.
degraded so quickly.
Charmin doesn't work after a while.
I'm a firm believer in fucking baby wipes.
Yeah, it's a good thing. I became
Yeah.
a firm believer in baby wipes as a stripper, so
Yeah.
it's absolutely necessary back in the day.
Frankie too.
Yeah. Next story, Frankie.
Yeah. Well,
So you're saying you have to wipe your butt with a baby?
next story, Frankie.
Lamb of God to go on hiatus after its current tour. Lamb of
Wow, I
God.
guess that tour's not going well.
Yeah, no, the past few years have been nothing short of insane. Vocalist
Say it.
Try it, Frankie.
Try it.
Randall Bife was arrested
Bife,
in
that was bad.
2012
Sure.
was for accidentally harming a fan in the Czech Republic who later died from his injuries, and he was later acquitted of charges in 2013.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
He was harming a
I didn't
fan
know
in
about that.
2012,
He was in
yeah.
jail.
Yeah, he was in jail for a while.
In the Czech
Wow.
Republic, yeah.
Can you say it again? Can you say it again?
Czech Republic?
It's Czech.
Czech Republic, sorry. My bad.
You shouldn't have
Czech
corrected him.
Yeah, no,
Republic.
you let him go sometimes.
Well, we like correct him and he still gets it wrong, so it's funny.
And usually if I really mess up, she does the Law and Order theme.
Sometimes I go, dun, dun,
Dun-dun.
play it.
The band went on hiatus after that, but was secretly working on its new album, Slum Undrag, in 2014, which dropped in 2015. They've been on tour ever since, and, Bert says it's, time to really go on hiatus after that.
And there was a picture of him on this story, and he's kind of looking like Mikey from I Hate God. He's not looking so
looking like
healthy.
shit.
I know he's not drinking anymore either, so I don't know.
Maybe he's just burnt out.
Probably.
First you're in fucking jail in the
was gonna
fucking
say.
Czech Republic for a while,
Yeah.
and then you come out and you have no money and you immediately go on tour.
Yeah.
He's probably burnt the fuck
And
out.
he's only making like $70,000 a year.
How
You know
is
what I
that
mean?
possible?
He's the Lamb of God. They're not fucking Metallica.
They're pretty big, though.
They're pretty big, but there's 5 guys in
They
the
play
band.
arenas.
There's 5 guys in the band.
Yeah.
They play with decent sized bands, so they do fill arenas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's not making that much money. He's making a decent living. He lives down in fucking Virginia. $70,000 down in Virginia will go a little ways. You know what I mean?
I can't believe it's that little.
I'm pretty sure it's that
I'm
low.
looking it up.
All right.
No, he said you're right. He got out of prison immediately and went on tour because I had 5 good lawyers. I got him out.
And you got to pay those 5 good
Yeah.
lawyers.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, no.
true.
And they were
That's
like hemorrhaging like money like crazy.
That's what I just did, sir.
All right. All right. Just making sure you're on it.
I'm on it. He's
That's some shit, man. I can't even imagine spending a year in jail in, Eastern
the
Europe.
Czech Republic.
In the
Yeah.
he's
fucking
worth,
Eastern Bloc.
He's worth $1 million.
Oh, yeah, he said he had
Yeah, see,
5
that's-
good
Which
lawyers. He got out of it.
Isn't
You know,
that
got out
much
quick.
money,
It's not.
considering, because worth is your net worth. It's not how much actual money you
Yeah.
have in the bank.
Right.
You know.
So he's on, who knows? I mean,
That's probably just how much he's insured for by his record company or some
Yeah.
bullshit.
Interesting.
yeah, not a lot of money. There's not a lot of money in fucking metal.
Well, I guess it depends on who you are.
You're not Metallica.
Oh, apparently he had to pay 2 years' salary to free himself from the Czech prison.
Wow.
Holy shit. Do you know what he actually did to the fan? Like what the story was? What happened?
I forget what the story was.
That's insane. Probably, though, good thing that it happened in Czech Republic and not America, because if that shit happened in the States...
He probably would have
with the
lost
whole-
everything.
What I was going to say, the whole notion of liability in the States is completely fucked. Like,
Yeah.
you do something even accidentally that could
It was-
potentially
it was
result in somebody
accidental.
having,
Somebody-
bad dreams, then you fucking got to pay for the rest of your life.
It was accidental, but the fan did die.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, just from the
So,
harms. Yeah, but it doesn't
Yeah.
say the cause. How,
I don't remember what happened, but it was so not his fault.
Yeah.
It was just a freak accident.
Yeah, no, it doesn't say, how
don't
the fan
remember, I
passed
don't
away. It
remember.
doesn't say in the article.
Yeah, that sucks.
But yeah.
Anything else, Frankie?
Former members of Ghost are suing Papa Emeritus.
Ooh, what?
I imagine he's the singer.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Let's go with that.
Papa Emeritus. I'm reading it. They're issuing the Ghost's drama has dropped. There's been reports that Ghosts have gone through as many as 10 members already.
Ghost has gone through as many as 10
Seriously?
members.
As 10 members
I
already.
guess you wouldn't
Yes.
know because they all have makeup on.
Yeah, exactly.
That's,
I'm not familiar with this
What's going on
band.
there?
I don't know. He's the only original guy,
Is he that much of a prick?
apparently. I don't know, Frankie. Why are they suing him?
you don't have 10 lineup changes and not be a complete...
Yeah, of course.
It's, I mean...
But some of the former members, they're suing
Yeah, we know they're suing him. Why, Frankie?
Tobias Forge,
Frankie,
who are
why?
suing. The report of the Swedish newspaper states that the former band members are because of revenue. A lot of money he
So he
spent
ripped them
between
off.
2011 and 2016, yeah.
Wow.
And they're asking to seek over like 22 grand.
So if he's the main member, he's probably taking all the money and just giving people like little bits.
Yeah,
He's pulling like an Axl Rose. Like,
Yeah.
I am Guns N'
Yeah,
Roses.
yeah.
All of you guys are just subsidiary.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't like them anyway.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a Ghost fan.
Disclosure of band's revenue, yeah. He pocketed a lot of money. Or over 22
Well, he's got to
grand.
buy those very expensive robes.
Yes, he
Yeah.
does.
Priest, pope hats and
Yeah, he
things.
does.
Those things are not cheap.
Yeah.
Hey, they
And
said-
it's a lot of makeup.
And it's a lot of makeup.
goes.
Yeah, they said he made a lot of decisions. He didn't consult with the rest of the band. So
I'm telling you,
so
he's
he
pulling an
pocketing
Axl
money. He
Rose.
was like, yeah.
He thinks he is the band.
That's
Yeah.
probably what happened.
Yeah. There's a little ego
Hey,
going
fuck
on
you,
there.
dude.
Yeah, he's been collecting all the royalties. Yeah, right. He did an Axl Rose.
You guys sound like the Beach Boys suddenly turned to Satan. That's what it sounds. That's what it sounds
It
like
does.
to me.
I don't get Ghosts. I thought you liked it.
No,
No,
I
good.
enjoyed seeing them at Maryland Death Fest because it was interesting to see them before having ever heard them.
Right.
I was like, oh, this is interesting. And also, Corpse Grinder from Cannibal Corpse was in the back playing air guitar and singing along with every song, so it made it even more entertaining.
It was entertaining.
But no, I don't like them as a band.
All right.
I do like Ghost, but I mean, I may not after this bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, you don't always have to like the people in the band to like the music. 'Cause
I mean,
there's definitely...
I love Woody Allen, but he's a pedophile and a
Right.
rapist.
Yeah,
So.
I have a
Right.
hard time watching Woody Allen movies now because
Now?
of that. Yeah.
there's definitely some bands that I like,
know.
even though they have like maybe some right-wing leanings or
Yeah.
things like that, and I just kind of let it go.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
It's
Listen, Chuck
inner,
Berry.
inner dialogue, man.
Yeah.
Inner conflict about
Chuck,
liking
Chuck
artists
Berry
that are
was a
fucked up.
fucking pedophile and a rapist, and he was filming girls in the bathroom at his restaurant.
Oh, don't
Wait,
you do that
who?
here?
Chuck Berry?
Chuck Berry, yeah.
No
Yeah.
shit.
Don't you do that here, Jack?
I do that.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, but he hasn't gotten caught yet.
Yeah,
Fuck,
till
Melody.
now.
I fucked it all up.
Fucking ruined it.
Oh man.
God damn it.
Schumer.
Yeah.
Camera's in the ceiling.
Fuck.
Put on a good show.
No, it's
I
in
guess
the
I saw.
toilet.
I guess
One of
I,
those.
I guess I saw Katie taking a shit for the last time.
Yeah. Yeah. She only poops like once a week or something.
Yeah,
It's not healthy.
I know.
Yeah.
All right, Frankie, we got to keep moving.
Darkest Hour to donate all proceeds from its record store Day 7 to the National Immigration Law Center.
What?
Darkest Hour.
Who is that?
I
I've
know who
never
they
heard of
are.
them.
I don't know Darkest Hour either. I've heard the name, but I don't know. Who they are.
Darkest Hour to donate all proceeds from its record store Day 7 to the National Immigration Law Center.
So they're gonna make like $40.
Dude, I don't know who you guys are, but good on
That
you.
was nice of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're in the mix for this year's record store day, April 22nd, with a 7 release with with Judas Priest, Painkiller, and Minor Threat. I'm not familiar with this band either.
Give me this fucking thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
What the fuck is happening
don't know.
here?
They're donating their procedures.
Yeah, we get that.
Okay,
Proceeds.
we
get
get
that
it,
much,
we get
Frankie.
it. So on Record Store Day, they're doing a 7-inch cover of Judas Priest Painkiller and Minor Threats. I don't want to hear it on the other side. So they're doing a 7-inch release of those two covers.
All right.
Will be limited to 1,000 copies, and all proceeds are going to National Immigration Law Center. There you go.
That's all right.
Thank you.
Frankie. That's the way you got to read it. You know what I mean?
You got to figure it out first.
Yeah. I see him over there looking at
He's
it.
looking at it.
Yeah.
Reading comprehension, -1.
Yeah.
Thank you, Melody, for the help.
Anytime.
Thank you. That's your metal news for the week.
Pew, pew, pew.
And that's just on time because she's got to
Yep.
go.
Yep.
Thank you for hanging out with us.
I
Yeah.
have to leave you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Zoe.
I'm sorry. I mean, I'm going to see you in 3 days, so
You
it's not
are.
like,
You're going to
know,
see us in 3 days.
It's not
But
farewell
we don't
for
get to
long.
sit down and have this conversation. You know what I mean? Hang out
That's
with
true. Although, I mean, no offense, guys, I did run out of beer like 5
That's
minutes
true.
ago.
You
Oh,
So-
see,
need
we
to
could have
get a
sent Frankie
beer.
off. Well, you know what? I thought Frankie was busy reading his news, but apparently not.
Apparently not. Yeah.
Thank you for the help, Melody.
Anytime. That's
All
what I
right.
do.
And I need a nap.
Come to Metal Yoga sometime.
Fuck yeah, actually. I mean,
Yeah.
I work Thursday, but if it's early enough.
Sometimes it's on Wednesdays.
What time does it start?
8. But sometimes
8
it's on Wednesdays, and sometimes I have one on a Sunday. Kind of depends on when the
I might-
room is free.
Yeah.
You know?
Wednesdays I'm always free. I might be able to
Oh,
do
okay.
this because the ideas
Now
of
that
bringing
we're-
metal and yoga together.
It's great.
As I mentioned
And
before,
it's black
in a
metal.
glorious union.
Yes.
And it's black metal, so it's super satanic.
Fuck yes!
So it's like you're
Can
right
I
in the
just shout
back.
"Hail Satan" while I'm in downward
You can.
dog,
We
like
sometimes-
screaming at my own
sometimes-
pussy?
I sometimes
Hail Satan! Hail Satan!
Make people hail Satan in the middle of class. So yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And if I'm here, I levitate. You can see me
Yeah,
levitate.
Jeff levitates. He got really, really good at it really fast.
He got
I
really
did.
enlightened.
Class.
Like,
I did.
yeah, that's all
I
it
did.
took.
Really enlightened.
Ayahuasca's a hell of a drug, eh?
It is. It did. It did beautiful things. It lightened me up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Floating right off the ground here at the old Lucky 13. All right, everybody, come see Satanic Burlesque Saturday night, and we'll catch you soon.
Rockabilly Fridays. Yeah.
Yep.
Praise Jesus.
Peace out.
Praise Jesus and hail Satan.
Hail Satan.